In one way, it all began here, a riot at the Tecumseh State Prison.
Others say the trouble began brewing long ago, and the problem was understaffing.
Good evening, I'm Mallory Maddox.
And I'm John Nicely. The riot at the prison killed 2 inmates, and until now, the only perspective we've had on this is the trouble began from far away.
But today, WOWT 6 News got inside the prison. The damage left behind is only part of the story. WOWT 6 News' Brandon Scott is at the prison. 6 View Live.
John and Mallory, the prison here in Tecumseh used to be the crown jewel of the state's correctional system. Modern, state-of-the-art, and constructed just about a decade ago. But now, in the days after those deadly riots, Tecumseh has become a flashpoint in the debate about prison reform.
This will be rebuilt and rebuilt to the standards we want.
During his tour of the riot-ravaged Tecumseh State Prison, Governor Pete Ricketts got a first-hand look at the devastating effects of the state's broken corrections system.
But you'll see the smoke damage from the fire.
Prison warden Brian Gage walked the governor through the details of the deadly riot, which started in the prison yard with one inmate attacking a corrections officer. The violence then spilled into the gym, where an inmate smashed this door. Meanwhile, a raucous crowd of prisoners tore apart this cell block, knocking down a wall and setting it on fire. When the smoke cleared, officers found 2 inmates dead.
We know that we need reform in corrections. That's why we brought in Director Frakes from Washington State. And part of his job is to review all of our efforts here at corrections.
The governor has tasked his newly appointed director of corrections to determine what caused the riot and how to keep it from happening again. One of the biggest concerns, overcrowding, with the prison's population exceeding its designed capacity. Another problem, understaffing. Corrections officers are overworked, forced into mandatory overtime to fill vacancies.
Well, we're not just looking for recruitment. We certainly do have vacancies we need to fill, and that's important. But one of the best recruitment strategies is retaining good staff.
This sign in front of the prison is one of the attempts to bring in new recruits. Since the riots, 9 prison employees have walked off the job, and there are currently 40 vacant positions here on the corrections staff. Now, today I asked the warden here at the prison if he has enough manpower to keep the inmates and the current staff safe. And he did say yes, as long as his current correction officers can keep working overtime to fill the growing employment gap. Reporting live in Tecumseh with photographer M.H. Danker, Brandon Scott, WOWT 6 News.